Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video I said I was specifically not going to make until they fixed him. Caspian. We're playing Caspian today, and I've got a bit of an intro, explanation, and then we'll jump in, because yeah, just in case you missed it in one of my last videos, which was I think nearly a year ago at this point, I said I wasn't going to cover him again until they gave him something sort of playable. I'm not going to get into specifics about that in this video, because I've yapped enough about it, and I think complained is probably the correct word about it enough. And even though I say butchered, it's kind of harsh, it is pretty realistic. They did keep the movement speed card on your left hit, which is nice. And like I've said throughout other videos, they have moved him around a bit, but overall he's still in a really weird spot, which is a shame because they gave him such a cool skin, I think right after they nerfed the main way people were playing him, and now his play rate I think is really low. If you run a specific build and you're really good with Caspian, you definitely can make him work, and that's going to be sort of what I try and show off today. So I will quickly go through it and then we'll jump in. I spent quite a while messing around with this to put it, in a way that I'm really happy with. But measure cadence, we're going to ignore for the talent you want every red wants, or it's got some heft depending on if you want reset because it doesn't work with the talent, or if you want to play it a little bit safer, and I guess technically a little bit better for most scenarios unless you're going to play super aggressive and like with the sword and stuff. They are quite similar setups here. Caspian doesn't have the best card selection ever, but the movement speed card on your left here, really worth running even if you are going to play around the sword. It's just such a big speed buff, and then we have a bit of an F buff, bit of an F buff, a bit of a buff to like the stacks, and then the other setup has reset instead. That's pretty much it. In my opinion, he's a really cool character with a super cool kit that is not that far off of being insanely strong. I think that's what I was talking about in those videos, is that with a few tweaks, he'd be so much better, and for some reason, they kind of just, nerfed him and then left him. Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to hear them. At the moment, for me, Caspian just feels a little bit directionless, and I don't want to be too mean because he's definitely still playable. He's not like a 10% win rate character or anything. You can definitely still do well with him, especially in the more casual stuff, but I'll try and stop yapping and show this off a bit. The intro was like 15 minutes. Hopefully I was able to cut that down to something reasonable, and I'll try and show this off. But we've got TDM Abyss, Ray, Sky, Io, and Vora up against Vatu, Drogoz, Octavia, Genos, and Lilith. Definitely going for everywhere at once, and then the non-reset setup here. And we'll go for Nimble because Kronos isn't really going to do anything. Extension, Lifelink, Debilitate, Relentless. We'll dash in a little bit of Luminary, Hell High Water, Curse called Combustible, and Omnipresence. Seems like somehow their Octavia already died. I think we can make it to this before anyone else. Yoink, thank you very much. And then we'll dash away. Don't think anyone's even there. Do I use the ult early? I don't know, it feels like kind of a bad idea. I'm going to pop it here on the side and see what we can do. Okay, they're all just standing here and I have no attack speed. Dash in a bit. There's a hit or two on the Vatu. Sure, we got rid of the Lilith. Do I chase the Vatu? I guess we'll just blast him with the sword. Dash through him. Okay, somehow I'm not dead here. We're going to dash up a little bit more. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's kind of working. We got the stun and I still can't kill him. This is just really showing you Caspian's like moment right now. I don't know what else to really call that play. I think I'm just, dead. Because of the way, he's built around stacks and then he doesn't really have a system to support it. He did before. It's a little bit tough. It's, I guess, the way I'm going to leave it, and we'll just try and keep it going. Not doing too bad here, though. We can definitely get in and get out with this setup, which is, another main thing that flankers are meant to be able to do. There we go. Get rid of a couple of them Jogos, or if he hits me, that's fine. I'll just tank it. Definitely spawning in and dashing around a lot here. I feel like the cooldown at 5 seconds, when you actually got healers and stuff, is more than enough time for you to just wiggle around and play kind of hectic. Let's get rid of the Genos here. There we go. We get one charge if we do land a thing, which is a nice little side effect, but not really something you play around too much. That didn't hit, of course it didn't. Even if you buff the explosion radius, by the way, it's not really worth running 40% on that F, like circle. It's just not worth. Pop the ult, but yeah, I specifically recommend not running the extra radius on the F thing. It's just not worth going for. I forget that we can actually send these out with the sword because I'm so used to playing around the pistol. We got rid of the Drogos. I'm going to do like a weird jump over here. Shout sorry for the heal. Hello, Octavia. There's a stun. We also killed the Vatu, and we're just going to jump back. Hello, Lilith. She's going to jump after me. I had a reveal for some reason on her. We'll get more taps. I think I'm still dead. We're going to dash up, dash again. You can't chain the dashes either, which is kind of rough. Stun on the Drogo is kind of nice. I think I'm just avoiding death very luckily so far. Got a bit of death hands. You do definitely want to run it. You didn't need to back in the day, of course, but with the way he is at the moment, you don't really have a good way to gen any sort of ammo. You end up reloading a lot with Caspian, which is kind of strange, but we're going to dash up, make sure he doesn't see us. Okay, hello Drogos, there's a stun right in the middle of the doorway. Nice. Try to get rid of the Lilith here. Have to reload. There's the death hands coming in kind of clutch. Just dash you to get some damage. Dead there to the Vatu. Didn't have the F up. It was like 1 second off. Kronos wouldn't help because obviously it is locked at 5 seconds. With the other setup, I think we would be doing worse. Having it at 5 here, just without having to worry about hitting people with it, is kind of nice. We are revealed. I don't know if I should bother to try and even do anything here or just wait it out. Totally didn't just fall off the map, but we'll go for the ult. Just turn the corner. Oh my god, the frame rate dip there. What was that? Also, that freaking Q is so insanely slow. There's another little tap on him. Just getting more cheeky shots on him here and also juking because we've got an insane amount of speed. We've got max nimble plus 60%. Dashing in. There's a 2-man stem. We'll dash through. Nope, I got pulled out of it, but we're still up. Ready with the heal. You are so quick in that F, which is why we buff it. It's really the only way to play him, I think, at the moment. Knocked off the map, but I think we're back on. Dash up one more time. Hello, enemy team. Stun on the... Yeah, he's gone. I can't even do call outs because I'm just trying to actually play Caspian, and this is a very hectic way to play him. It is good fun. I will say Caspian, despite the changes from like a year ago. I feel like I've talked about those if they just happened. It's still very good fun. I'm dead here. Okay, never mind. We're still out. The amount of freaking F we've been spamming here. Dash in. Hello, Octavia. There's a stun. That's kind of the best way to play this, and then mix in the sword a little bit. If you don't go for the talent, it's a little bit better because you have a slightly stronger right click, but the attack speed damage trade-off feels more of a trade-off than a straight buff to the right click, unless you're chaining hits and they're like lined up, which they have been in this one, so it kind of would have worked. I feel like I'm playing a mosquito game right now, like Talus, just kind of going in and dealing some damage and then leaving with the dash. That's an ult. We'll get a stun. 2-man. That's a Drogo's. We're going to pull him away. See if I can do something here. We'll dash back on. Actually got the 2 Fs there. You can't chain them. It's like a 1 second cooldown, but dash in here. Chase the Genos down a bit. Get the triple hit with the sword. There we go. Dash through the Drogo's. I definitely don't need to dash through people here because it's not giving us anything. I'm just doing it for the damage. More slashes. There we go. Big heals from the, Ray. Not Ray. IO. Okay, kind of a close one. Through the Q through, hit the Genos, but I was trying to aim at the Drogo so he couldn't detonate the thing. That didn't really work. I can't play at a range here. I need to kind of get in. Playing at a range with Caspian is kind of rough. We get turbo reload, we'll dash, play a little bit more aggressively here. Shots on the Vatu's really low. Finish him off. Nice. Dash in. Hello. Yeah, there's a stun. Dash away. And there we go. There is the victory. I'm super surprised we won that. I wasn't paying enough attention to the score. I looked when we were like 37-37. I was playing super hectic, but it really worked. That was a good showcase for that setup. 15-5, 68k. That was pretty much an ideal scenario for what I was trying to show you there. I think in the more trial sieges, he's going to have a much more difficult time. Again, depending on how good you are with Caspian, he does have a pretty high skill ceiling. And with this setup specifically, you do play him sort of like a different version of Eevee. His kit is just so strange at the moment. It feels very odds to play, but in a game like that, I did actually get a chance to show it off, move around a ton. But anyway, we've got another TDM Abyss, we've got an Omen, Ray, Charlene, and Sky. Then they have a Strix, Vatu, Victor, for and Genos. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a tougher scenario here. We're going to go for the same thing. I don't think going for the F reset makes sense for this because you want to get other items. You don't want to have to super focus on Chronos. It's got some F, will be kind of nice, but this is definitely the safer option, going for Nimble and Death Hands, because it was really nice in that last one. We're just going to rush right to try and get the ult thing. We've got Sand Trap, Debilitate, Unbalance, and Extension. Can I make this with 1 dash? I think we can, right? Yeah, we're fine. We can yoink this, and then dash, pop the ult, see what we can do. Hello, Vatu. Free kill. Never mind. That's oh, I'm off the map. What am I doing? How am I not dead? I actually reacted to that fast enough to save myself and pointed straight upwards. I literally fell through the one gap that I always meme at being able to pull through people, like on words. Drop a Q there, kind of slow. Hit the Vatu. That was very like I wasn't even aiming at him. And we also hit the Genos. A 2 for 1. Can't do much here. We'll spam the sword a little bit. There we go. She's not gone. I thought that would have definitely been enough. Definitely not doing as much damage in this one. Playing more of like that mosquito character to just distract them. There's a stun on the Vatu. The stun does hit really hard. I will say that much. If you do hit somebody with it, it's pretty damn rough. He's just going to run away here, but we'll get the triple spam. He's not gone. I'm dead. I was just about to say I don't know how he's getting so much self-heal, but he is a flanker with that in his kit compared to Caspian that doesn't really have that as an option. Used to be able to kind of do it with the charges, but doesn't really work. There goes the Genos. Strix is also just chilling back here. We do have a little bit of Illuminate, but I'm in a tough spot. It's going to get bursted. We're just going to dash in. Super aggressive. There's the stun up against the wall. Can we finish him off? There we go. Nice. Genos going for an ult. We'll dash around a little bit here. Get some charges with a sword. They're all kind of just in the middle of everything here. Don't know what to do. We're going to dash down. Throw a Q. Nope. I couldn't do it for some reason. I think I had 1 second on it. He's still gone. We're actually even in this one somehow. We'll get more nimble. Genos is just here. We'll go for the ult. Vatu popped his. There's a single tap. Thought that might have hit him. We're going to dash over this way while we've got it up. Hello, Vora. Oh my god. Looking up with this is terrible. I don't know why I've never done that before. There's a couple hits on him. There's a stun, which missed. We're going to dash and run. Shouts Ray for the heal. Hello, Victor. He's back there, just chilling. We'll get the movement speed with the left click and dash over. Should be able to just finish him off here. A couple taps here. There's a stun. That was a pretty big one, to be honest. There we go. We're going to just leave. The entire team was playing far back and just watching what was going on. This game is really, really weird, but we're actually kind of doing it. Hello, Vatu. I think I can't win this fight, to be honest, unless we just get very, very lucky. Maybe land some cheeky stuff. Yeah, there we go. If I'm just accurate and don't miss, there we go. Easy. Your left click still doesn't put you into combat with Caspian. I think your right click does, but the left click, I actually can still be out of combat and like fire the left click just to bait somebody. Dash up, see if we can get rid of one of them here. Didn't land that shot. Can't do anything apparently. Dash just failed and we're dead. 34-38. It's been a solid game. I definitely could have done better. There's definitely no doubt about that. I feel like I've just honestly had a hard time with Caspian because of Caspian being Caspian. There's no other way for me to put it. I'm just going to wait. Yep, we'll throw the stun. Landed it. Free kill. Thank you very much, Genos. I'm just going to dash up. Yep, dash up again. Yep, shoot down to put him into combat. Yep, you can see here that was still healing up. Dead. There is the defeat. Okay, and there we go. There are the stats for game 2. Charlene definitely the star of the show. Not much to really say. I'm not going to yap about Caspian here at the end because I've already done that enough in this video and in the other one. Don't think I'd recommend Caspian in general, but if you are going to play him, one of these setups should do you fine. Hopefully I explained where you'd grab each one depending on the scenario, but yeah. I don't know what else I could add here at the end. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Caspian down in the comments. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. I appreciate you staying all the way till the end. And as always, stay FrostFangs.